Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video guys, I'm gonna be teaching you something insane. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to fix your V11 macro or V12 or pretty much any fischh macro that you guys may have. So we'll be talking about a bunch of common problems, a bunch of uncommon problems, and some unique and rare problems for certain devices. And by the way guys, before I tell you how to fix any problems with your macro, make sure to join my Discord server down below and you'll get access to my very own VIP private server to macro in. Alright guys, so the first problem you guys may have is when you use the macro, it may go to either bestiary, equipment bag, or just straight up menu. Now the reason for this is you guys may not have UI navigation toggle on. It might just be like this. If you do have it on, you want to pay close attention to this right here. And you might be asking what I mean by that. So we'll go into OBS right here, and I'm gonna pull up my files right now. Oops, I wonder what was in that. Do I need to blur this? Nope, I did not need to blur this at all. Anyways, you guys are gonna want to go to your fischh macro V11 folder. Now, it doesn't matter if you have it in your downloads or whatever, but I always recommend creating a personal folder for it so it's just that much more easy. Then you're gonna right click and then you're gonna press open. Now let me show you guys what I mean. Oops. Okay, there you go guys. So, we are back here. So as you guys can see, our navigation key is set right now to / and it is the same in Roblox. So if this is the same, you guys shouldn't be having any problems. But when I first downloaded this macro, this was actually a hashtag, and I fixed it. And let me teach you guys how to fix it. If for some reason the key on the macro is different than the one you have in Roblox, all you guys are going to want to do is go to fischh macro V11 or V12, right click, press edit with notepad. If you don't have this option, then go to show more options, and then go to open with, and then go to notepad, and you should be taken right here. You guys are going to want to scroll down all the way until you guys see shake settings. Then right on top, navigation key. For me guys, it was automatically hashtag. All you guys want to do, backspace, / file, save. And then your macro will work as normal, as I'll show you. Interesting, Kraken, but teaching you guys is more important. As you guys can see, the macro will automatically start working and it will not go to bestiary or anything else because the / key is the same in both the macro and in game. So I'll just let it catch this fish and I'll teach you guys how to fix some other stuff. So as you guys can see, works perfectly. Now, for some of you guys, it may not shake at all, but there's a really easy fix to this. Now, in order to fix that it's not like shaking at all, you guys want to go in folders and do the same thing. Right click, not WinRAR, right click, show more options, then go to open with, and then go to notepad. You guys will be right here. So, what you guys are going to want to do is once you're in notepad, you're going to want to scroll down to shake settings, scroll down to minigame settings. Then you guys want to go, you guys are going to want to go 1, 2, 3 up to click shake color tolerance. For you guys, by default, it will be 1. However, if it's not working, you guys want to do 0, file save. It's still not shaking. Then you want to go to 0 to 2, file save, 3, file save, 4, file save, 5, file save. This is different for everyone, guys. But you just keep increasing the number until it always shakes 100% of the time. For me, using a Windows PC, using Rod of the Depths and the Heavens Rod, 5 works for me perfectly. So just put 5 if you guys want to try that first. But if you put save and it doesn't work, just start from 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. and work you guys' way up. That is how you fix the problem of it not shaking. Now, even if you guys do all the steps, it 1 may still not be shaking. 2, you might go to the menu or the shop, and there are pretty big problems as to why this might happen. First of all, guys, you guys want to go to your menu. Then you guys are going to want to go to this. Higher brightness, higher saturation, off. This should be off, guys. All of this should be off. As you can see, performance mode should be on, and serial name tag should be off. Well, I'll have it on because it's just a video. And you guys should have POI headers off, and if you have the halo, it should be off. This is very important, guys. Again, name tag, POI, halo off, higher brightness, higher saturation off, wind shake should be also off, and all of this off right here. The reason for this is because you guys can see we have white text. If it says white text, it might confuse it for the shake button. This is because the macro isn't actually a script, it's just scanning for certain things, like the shake buttons with the white text. So if you have higher brightness and higher saturation, it may confuse your own name tag or something else on the ground for the shake button. Another thing, guys, is you can't use any white avatars. If you have a really bright white avatar, then again, the macro may confuse it for the bar or for the shake button, so it's best to have an all dark avatar or to have just completely black at all if you guys can. Also, you guys gonna want to use a rod with not as much effects. Obviously, it doesn't matter because you zoom in and you go to the rod. But if you guys have a rod with crazy effects or just a crazy skin, you guys are going to want to remove it and put it to its base, because there are some cosmetic skins for certain rods in the game that will make the macro not work as well as it could. But guys, those are the main problems that a lot of people will face. Now, there are another couple problems that you guys may face, such as the macro not starting. So guys, when you download the macro, you guys are going to want to make sure you have auto hotkey installed. If you guys don't see this little green H right here, you guys have messed up. If you guys didn't install it, then you'll have some problems. If you did install it, but you don't see the green H, you guys need to make sure that you actually extract the zip file instead of just letting it sit there in your downloads folder. And by the way, guys, it takes less than a gigabyte of space and it's just really easy to set up. But if it's still not opening and you still have auto hotkey installed and everything's supposedly perfect, one problem that you guys can have is just a corrupted file. You're just going to delete it and then reinstall it. And by the way, guys, if you've been having some other problems, you do not want to mess with any of this at all. You don't want to touch it, you don't want to even look at it. All you guys want to really be messing with is the navigation key and the click, shake, color tolerance. Everything else here, you guys should not be touching at all. You should not be editing it. It is not important. And if you guys have edited something, you may as well have just bricked the entire code. And there might be nothing wrong with your code, but in the process of editing the click, shake, color tolerance to make it shake, or changing the navigation key, you may have accidentally erased a line of code, or just a single letter. So instead of having to look through the entire code, if it's not working at all, I recommend that you guys just uninstall it and reinstall the macro. And one other important thing, guys, is that this is what it looks like when the macro is activated. Some people, guys, for whatever reason, they will have this on. You want this off. Right here, guys, performance stats, this should be off, and micro profiler should also be off, guys. This has to be off, because if it's on, then the macro will start clicking on it. Also, one really important thing that a lot of people overlook in this game is that the party feature. Obviously, you'll get chats, and you'll get notifications here. You guys are going to want to go to here, party. Oops, so I can open it, guys. Then you guys are going to want to go to plus, and you guys should see that this is no one here. This means you guys won't get any in-game notifications at all, so there's nothing that could remove it. Also, you guys see in the corner right here, I have do not disturb on. This is because you guys have to be using, first of all, the macro in window mode, not in full screen mode. And sometimes when you're macroing, you may get a notification here. And unfortunately, the macro doesn't focus on Roblox, it focuses on the entire screen. So if you get a notification from either Discord or Chrome, it will click on it, and then it will open that app, and then it will go into failsafe, and it'll stop working. So really important, guys, that you have do not disturb on. And again, guys, if you have a super wide monitor or a super short monitor, I recommend that you guys set it to the default aspect ratio, because this macro does get a little funky. If you guys have a really wide monitor, it may just brick right away, or it may just sometimes not work. So again, guys, if you have a super wide monitor or a super small monitor, you guys are going to want to either put it in window mode and have it as a normal aspect ratio for a small monitor, or just go into Windows and put it as a regular size monitor when you have an ultra wide monitor. Also guys, in order to get the best possible money from this macro, you guys are going to want to go to this secret area right here that not a lot of people know about. Where is my jet ski? I think they removed it, guys. My fischh jet ski. No idea where it is, guys, but that's completely fine. So in order, guys, to get the best bang for your buck, in order to get the most out of your macro, you guys want to go right here and go to the Grand Reef. However, people might say Atlantis is better. You are wrong. There is a certain area in the Grand Reef that beats it by tenfold Atlantis. That's right, guys. It is just that much better than Atlantis. So we're going to want to go to the Grand Reef right here. You should see these 4 palm trees. Now you'll want to get right here. So you'll see the mermaid right here. You guys are going to want to go to this boat. Then you guys are going to want to step on this plank. You guys are going to want to align your character's foot just like this, guys, with a little bit of half gap. Then you're going to want to hold W and right here, guys, and you should be slightly clipping but not touching the ground. And then you guys are going to want to press the W key 1 time. And by the way, guys, the back of your character should be aligned with this arrow. Press W, and then you guys are going to want to use the macro here. This exact spot, guys, is so overpowered, and I was able to make millions in just 2 hours. 9 million in just 2 hours, and I gained over 100 levels, which is insane, guys. Anyways, that's pretty much all the tips and tricks that you could use for V11. If you guys have any other problems, drop a comment down below and I will personally help you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.